tonight on CTV News, we take a look at the adoption system in Fort Collins and visit the CSU Unity Fair.
Then your CSU Fast Five breaks down your favorite CSU sports. Then your entertainment host, Molly Balter, takes some wild popcorn flavors.
The best of CTV, all this and more, starting now.
Thank you for joining us on this chilly evening, CSU in Fort Collins. I'm Kay Bennett.
And I'm Bailey Lakey.
Police are investigating a string of 3 robberies in Loveland. Last night, the Loveland Subway sandwich shop was robbed by 1 suspect. Also this morning, 2 Loveland 7-Eleven gas stations were robbed by 2 suspects. It is unknown whether all of the robberies are related, but police are expected to release stills or video of the robberies soon. If you know anything about these events, you're advised to contact Detective Katie McDonald at 970-962-2061. We'll keep you updated on these stories.
One of my favorite moments of the semester was my trip to the Unity Fair. I learned about culture, diversity, and of course, CSU Unity. The World Unity Fair is a place where people can come and experience a variety of cultures. This year, the event united over 20 different culture and nationality groups from both the CSU and Fort Collins community.
This is a very easy way to come and find out about other cultures, to hear other music, to learn about other types of dancing, and just to understand what life might be like for someone else living here in Fort Collins.
Guests were able to travel around the world and visit different cultural booths. Each booth offered different types of food, provided educational information, and fun activities. People were also able to enjoy beautiful music and dance and shop at the International Bazaar.
It's been cool seeing all the different clothing and outfits because you don't see that on a normal day around CSU. So yeah, just all the smells, everything smells so good.
The Office of International Programs has a history of partnering with the Fort Collins International Center. Each year, FCIC hosts the International Bazaar at the fair to raise funds that will help welcome and support international students and their families.
Fort Collins International Center is a local nonprofit that's been working with CSU since the 1950s, and their entire purpose is to help make international students and scholars feel welcome, not only at CSU but in the community.
At the end of the day, each culture has their differences. The Unity Fair allows students and community members to recognize these differences, but also celebrate their similarities.
What I like about this event as a whole is it seems like it gather the world in one place, and so you can see many things. Like some culture have, my culture share some similar culture like to Thailand or to Vietnam, but we also learn the difference among our cultures as well. So that's the beauty of you see the sameness and the difference in things.
If you missed the World Unity Fair but are interested in learning more about the different cultures in the CSU and Fort Collins community, you can stop by the CSU Office of International Programs and get more information.
The 99-year lease of the CSUA in Maxwell Natural Area is about to expire. In 2023, the lease will end, and the Fort Collins City Council, as well as the CSU Board of Governors, is looking into extending this lease, allowing CSU students access into the area. One of the options they're looking into is a permanent ownership of that natural reserve.
Fort Collins police arrested a male suspected in an attempted murder case from eastern Colorado Tuesday morning. The suspect, Ian Packer, tried to hide from officers after allegedly stealing a car and breaking into a building near Poudre Valley Hospital. Packer had multiple warrants for his arrest and 35 felony charges from Yuma County. He was booked into Larimer County Jail.
I learned some tough realities this semester. For instance, I learned that there is a serious need for more foster homes in northern Colorado.
Star Wars is epic.
12-year-old Caden is just like every other boy, but his home holds a remarkable story.
My mom is Alicia Cowper. My favorite color is pink. I was adopted when I was 4.
Caden's mom is licensed to home up to 9 foster kids and currently homes 8. At just 16 months old, Caden was in a household where methamphetamine was cooked in the kitchen next to his high chair. Clearly, he was in a dangerous situation.
I was put in a basement, a dark basement. I was locked in the basement.
Today, Caden is thankful.
I just went to a foster home, and that was my family right off the bat. That's the family that God planned for me to go to.
A rare story compared to most foster kids who grow up moving home to home. Alicia Cowper says that each one leaves a mark on her heart.
I will not replace your mother, but I will mother you.
Case manager Debbie Ciancio says that adults need to get past the stigma towards foster kids and open up their home to help a child looking for a family.
And we need foster parents. We need good parents who would really want to make a difference in a child's life.
One CSU sophomore was taken away from her parents at 8 years old and found her voice from what she went through.
I learned to love myself because it was really hard growing up and not realizing like what happened and knowing the truth and just thinking it was my fault. And my foster family, they just really helped me understand that it wasn't my fault and that it's your parents' decisions, not yours.
A similar lesson that Caden experienced. And now his home is filled with laughter, puppies, and most importantly, a loving family.
For more information about the foster system or if your family is considering fostering, the Cowpers recommend Frontier Family Services. Well, it's truly been a great semester, I have to say. From our news family to yours, we hope you have a wonderful holiday season.
Up next is Madison Sloan with your weekly weather forecast.
Stay tuned.